Hello and welcome back. For those eagle-eyed viewers, you may notice I'm on the bike again. I'm riding. The arm's working. How good's that? Now, the purpose of today's video is to prove a point. Something that I've learned or discovered just recently. In my recent hibernation from riding, I've been tinkering with the bike. Just had a chance to test it yesterday, and I want to share it with you now. If you've been watching this channel, you know that I'm a big proponent of 1438 gearing for adventure riding, especially with the 550 Performance Stage 1 ECU. That ECU gives the bike more power and torque, and it's that torque that lets it pull the taller gear, reduce the revs, and what it really does is spreads out the gearing, spreads out the power in each gear, so you've got a little bit more to play with. You're not shifting through gears as quick, and you've got reduced revs at freeway speeds, and reduced fuel consumption. And that's what I've been running. That's what I've been sprinting. Actually, that's what I've been recommending on all my videos. But I just tried to experiment yesterday, and that's just thrown all that out the window. So stick with me. I'm going to get on the freeway. I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind.
But first, let's have a look at a gear ratio chart. So on the left is our front sprocket teeth size. We're going to concentrate on the 13, 14, 15 range. And up along the top is our rear sprocket size. And for this, we're going to concentrate on the 38 to 42 range, because that's really the options we have for our bikes for changing the gearing up or down. Let me take you on a journey through my gearing adventures. The bike started with the original gearing 1440. I pretty much straight away changed that to my adventure gearing of 1438. Now that was great. I loved it with the 550 Performance ECU and the extra torque. It was perfect. But if you've seen my Simpson Desert series, you can see that I struggled with a heavy load into high headwinds to maintain and to exceed 100 kilometers an hour. And I've found that when I'm not loaded up as well, into a headwind, you sometimes struggle to maintain that 100 kilometer an hour and faster. So when I was looking to race, I changed it to 1541. There's a couple of reasons for that. 15 tooth sprocket to spread the load amongst an extra tooth so it doesn't wear out the chain as quick. And 41 made it a tiny little bit lower than 1438. And I thought that would help give it a little bit more torque in 6. But it wasn't enough. And I had the same issues that I had with 1438. It was a tiny little bit better, but I still had the same issues. Now, what have I gone to? I've changed to 1441, so lower than my original. That's what we're testing today, and let's have a look at the results.
Pull out on the freeway and have a look how this new 1441 gearing goes. So in the past, the 1438 gearing was great, 1 to 5. I loved it. 6 gear, it had its issues. If it was perfect, if we were on dead flat ground, no wind, 6 gear was fine. Because 6 is that overdrive gear, there's a big jump between 5th and 6th. So now with the 1441, we're revving a little bit more in 6, but we have really good power. And as we found out from the Sunray Safari, this bike's happy to sit up here all day, 10,000 RPM all day, doesn't care. So let's see what happens when we get on the freeway, where it sits, how it goes, and more importantly, let me reset this. Actually, it might be this one. Alright. I'll have a look at my fuel there, average. Reset all that. So
Pay attention to this one. Average litres per 100 kilometres. We're going to be revving higher. And what's that going to do? Previously, to sit on the freeway, I was at about 4.5 litres per 100 with the old gearing. Today, we've got lower gearing. Going to be revving it more.
And you may just be surprised at what our fuel consumption is. That my speedo this one is about 10% overreading. But as you can see, well, we're nearly home, but we've done 88 kilometres and our fuel consumption is 3.7. So it's actually pretty much exactly the same as our 1438 gearing, but we get better performance. So why wouldn't you? I still don't understand fully how that happened. Someone smarter than me suggested that it was because, hang on, let me get rid of this corner. Someone smarter than me suggested the fuel consumption is actually the same, if not better, because even though the motor's revving higher, we're up here further in the rev band, but the motor's not actually working as hard. Yes, it's revving higher, but it's not working as hard. When you're down in the revs, the motor's lugging it. It's working really hard to produce that power. But up high in the revs, the power comes a lot easier. I don't fully understand it. I could be wrong, but seat of the pants, it performs better. Off-road it's better, on-road it's better. You've got better power in 6. The freeway is a lot more enjoyable. Fuel consumption is the same, if not better. The only downside, and I'm not even sure if it is a downside, is that on the freeway it's sitting at 8,000 revs instead of 6,000 something revs. I thought being geared down low, I actually thought that gearing it lower, you'd be going through the gears, you'd be working the gearbox a lot more. But that's simply not the fact. The fact is, it's got so much torque now. Look at this, 4th gear, 30 kilometers an hour, and then it pulls straight up to 60. Well, it's about 50 for the speed limit, but I'm actually changing gears less. That's another thing that has me dumbfounded. I geared it down, but I'm changing gears less. So you need to make up your mind about how you change your gearing, or if you change your gearing. But for me, I think I'm sold on 1441. That's what I'll be trying now. So that's a home now, 90 kilometre test ride. I'm going to put it away. I've got an adventure ride coming up in a few weeks. I'm going to run it then. We'll see how we go.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.